Hello, Kurt.
All right, mate.
What's up with the gob on you?
Not disturbing you, am I?
Hey, listen, I am treading in the footsteps of Jason and the Argonauts. The only thing is, I've got to do it in a fortnight on 250 nicker.
What are you on about?
My trip this summer. My holidays. I'm thinking of going to Greece. I'm trying to find the perfect place where I can see as many historical sites as possible. Good idea, what?
Can't see your Jackie being into that.
Oh, get out of it. She's not going to be bothered, is she? As long as she can doss in the sun and somebody else is putting the tea on the table. Get yourself a coffee, kid.
Tell me. Listen, Jim, I wanted to sound you out about something.
Oh,
Well, it's about the Musgroves and whether I should throw them out or not.
well, what's the problem? You want to give them the bum's rush. And now.
Where's your uniform? I'm at the dentist for my checkup. Yeah, it's at 9 o'clock. It's a waste of time coming home to get changed. Go and put your uniform on. I'm not wearing my school stuff. I feel stupid. Honor you. Coming now. She did that again last night. Talking and whinging. She kept on waking me up. I wish she'd kept up with that counsellor. Going 2 or 3 times isn't enough. I ain't off. Are you off today again? Dentist at 9 o'clock, so she has to dress for the pass. Wonder she takes after. Not just me, that does. Everyone does. Yeah, I believe you. Thousands wouldn't. What are you doing today, Mick? If you left into town if you want to see that counsellor. I'm not going again. Oh, Mick! Our Aunt said she didn't sleep last night. After the day you had yesterday, I think you should go. No. Well, there's no point in you sitting around here all day. Well, there won't be. I'm going to uni.
Hey, this cos looks alright, doesn't it? I could manage a few weeks there myself.
Hey, listen, did you know that the other name for Corfu was Corcyra? I mean, that's what the Romans called it when they invaded. Till the Byzantines kicked them out. Hey, and even us lot, the Brits, ruled it for 46 years, you know. That is why there's a Corfu cricket club.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, it's not my day off. I can't be hanging around here.
Hang on. We haven't talked about what I'm going to do. Well, not properly, anyway.
Sinbad, what is there to talk about? They're a bunch of Irish scallies. Just get shut of them, will you?
Oh, as opposed to a bunch of scout scallies like the Corkills.
Thank you. Hey, we've changed. But that lot, I'm telling you, before you know it, they'll be grazing horses on the lawn then, or worse.
What?
You know, think about it. Look, we've had all this peace stuff, haven't we, eh? But the IRA, they haven't given up the guns or the bombs yet, have they? For all you know, your gap, it could be a safe house for them.
Don't be so ignorant. It's got nothing to do with whether they're Irish or not. But I've got Greg and Mick and everyone on me back about their Luke.
Yeah, well, I can't stand the fella. And neither can old Lindsay. He makes her flesh creep.
It doesn't mean that he's a rapist, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, I tend to go along with a woman's intuition on that sort of thing, mate.
Yeah, and your Lindsay's a great judge of character, isn't she?
And what's that supposed to mean?
Well, you know, that first fella she was married to, Gary Watson and Perfect Peter.
Yeah, well, she might have a feeling about that kind of thing in a man, mightn't she? At least she had the sense to get shut of 2 no marks like them. Yeah, well, maybe we should back her feelings about this Luke Musgrove character, hey? What are you doing about this, Mum?
Oh, not much. The report's supposed to be in today.
So we right, Ryan?
Yeah, in a minute.
Could you have me look at it for me, love?
I'm sorry, I haven't got the time today. Well, not if you want us to be getting on with the house.
So where are we going to start? It's a disaster area.
I'll make just as good a job of it as that builder across the way.
Cheaper anyway.
Just slower. Unless you want to bunk school for a couple of weeks, give us a hand.
Don't you even think about it, my lad. He's got his mock exams coming up shortly. If you need a hand, I could always ask your dad to help.
No thanks.
Oh, Ryan, I wish you two would stop your bickering.
Come on, Roy. It'll make the job easier. My old fella knows more about DIY and that than we do.
What do you know? You get right on the back of a stamp. Well, he said it, not me. Anyway, come on.
Do you fancy giving us a bit of labour, Granda? Not without changing money now.
Couldn't I just take the day off? Well, good on the lease already.
Then you better get moving, hadn't you?
Yeah, come on. Bye, Mum.
Empty God, you know what they're doing.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Fearon, but Nancy's got an appointment for the varicose veins. Oh, well, maybe she forgot to tell you, eh? Look, I tell you what. Hang on a minute, and I'll come down and do it myself. How's that? My pleasure, love. Great granny's never let you down. See you soon, then. All right, ta-da.
I thought you were coming to court with me. I wanted you there with me.
I'll be there as soon as I can. And anyway, you've got to see your solicitor first and all that, haven't you? Stop worrying.
Yeah, well, let's just hope it doesn't ruin my chances of getting Josh back.
Honest, you'll be fine.
Dressed like this?
There's nothing wrong with the way you're dressed.
Skirt's too short. It's tarty.
Yeah, Let's hope the beast's got an eye for the shapely leg, eh? Maybe he'll get off with it.
Ron, I'm being serious. I've dropped enough hints to you over the past week. Well, you could have bought me something to wear for court.
I've told you, you're fine.
Well, it's too late for that now.
No, this is for your taxi, love. I haven't got time to drop you off.
Oh, great.
And, gonna need a new pair of tights.
Eh? Oh, way.
You can try the garage shop.
You don't care about me, do you, Ron Dixon?
I do, love. I'm short-staffed, that's all.
Do you want a hand? God, you scared me to death. Sorry. Do you want me to do it for you? I can manage. So not with you creeping up on me. Your hand's shaking. I can't stand people looking over my shoulder. I'm sorry. Perhaps you should stay at home today. No. But you're not right, Nicky, look at you. Forget it. Forget the makeup. I'll go as I am. Do you want me to walk to the bus stop with you? I'm alright, just leave me alone. Ron?
Yes, that's a neighbour.
Right.
Hello.
Sit down. Suppose this is about us moving out.
I hate saying it, but yeah. The thing is, Alec, I've got the neighbours on me back.
The lad has been released.
I know, but...
Why can't they be reasonable? It's horrible what happened to Nicky Shadwick, but our Luke wasn't to blame. Or any of our boys.
I'm getting a lot of pressure.
Well, it's wrong, lad. Must be able to appreciate he's been released by the police. What happened to innocent until proved guilty?
You just got it in their heads that your Luke had something to do with it.
Yeah, but he didn't. Look, Sinbad, if you put us out now, we've nowhere to go.
That's not the point, love. The point is that gossip's not a good enough reason to give us notice to quit. Our Luke hasn't been charged, he hasn't been tried, and he definitely hasn't been found guilty. Like our niece says, why can't people be reasonable? Why can't they give us the benefit of the doubt?
I know. But I've got to think about me and Tim. If I don't watch out, neighbours won't be speaking to me, never mind your Luke. But even Mick's putting pressure on me to ask you to leave. I mean, how can we live like that, eh? I mean, me and Tim could end up homeless if he got awkward.
Look, please give us a chance. You know, the police might find whoever did it.
Then how would you feel? I understand your position, son, but putting us out on the grounds of gossip isn't morally right. If everyone starts to think a bit clearer and act a bit more reasonable, there's no reason why we shouldn't stay. Put yourself in our position. Don't you think I'm right?
You wind up, Dixon. I thought you hadn't taken the hint.
Alright, come to give me an hand, have you?
Oh, might as well. Thought you weren't coming in today. Oh, mind you, Ensign Spetton's sitting around listening to me half fella going on about those Musgroves all the time.
Your dad was giving Sinbad loads about them before starting here.
It's going to get worse as well. Nad's not going to let it drop until the whole family's out of there.
So you're right. About time something was done about them.
Do you think my dad's right then?
Are you soft or what? Because of that lot, me and you were hauled in by the busies and then given a third degree a few weeks back.
We weren't the only ones. I mean, all the lads at the party got questioned.
Yeah, but the difference is, me and you wouldn't do a thing like that. I mean, robbing gear's one thing, but drugging a girl and then raping her, that's just not on, is it? I mean, it must take one sicko to come up with a thing like that.
Suppose so.
There's no suppose about it. Only a perv like that Luke Musgrove gets his kicks like that.
What do you think?
Defo. He's got rapist stamped right across his forehead. You can see his type a mile off.
So how come the busies have let him go then?
Well, it's his word against Nicky Shadwick, isn't it? It's the only reason he got off so far.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to pin it on him unless to get more evidence.
Yeah, and what do you think Nicky feels like, eh? Living 2 doors away from a pervert, laughing at her every time she steps foot across the doorway.
Oh, God, you sound like me dad, you.
Yeah, well, he's right, isn't he?
So do you think Sinbad should dump the whole family just because of him?
She's right, he should. You know what? Nicky's sound, and she doesn't deserve what happened to her.
No, I'd go mad if something like that happened to our Gemma.
Yeah, and if I was Greg Chadwick, I would have had that Luke one well sorted by now. And you know what? If he's having a look for any volunteers, my name's well on top of his list.
Aye? What's wrong with it?
Don't know, sluggish on me. Looks like it needs a new set of plugs.
Well, I'll go and pick some up for you if you want. I've got nothing on.
Oh, I've got to go to the cash and carry. I'll get some then.
Right, okay. Well, coffee then?
No, I'm alright. Hey, did I see you going to Musgroves before?
Yeah.
Have you told them?
Well, I tried to, but...
Why not?
Because it's wrong. I mean, Luke hasn't been charged. He hasn't been to court. And it goes against everything that's right.
Oh, you chickened out, you mean?
No, they won the argument.
Did they threaten you?
No, they won the argument with common sense. But how can you argue against the fact that the lad hasn't been charged? He hasn't been found guilty. And even Alec are right. Just needs people to be a bit more reasonable until we find out who actually did attack Nick.
For God's sake, everyone knows it was him. You heard about the busies finding his butt in our Gemma's bedroom and that. Of course it was him.
Why can't you be reasonable, eh?
I've got a 13-year-old daughter to think about. And I'm dead sure that if it wasn't Luke Musgrove, it was one of his brothers.
I can't believe that this is Mick Johnson I'm hearing here, who was falsely accused of being involved in an armed robbery. He was accused of murdering his mother-in-law. And you know what it's like, and yet you've still got it in for them. That's not being reasonable.
I don't have to be reasonable. I've got a daughter to look out for. Now you should chuck the scumbags out.
Yes, love, I know I wasn't there. No one was there. You see, the reason why we say we've got a 24-hour on-call service is because we've got an answering machine. Yes, sir. You know, one of those things you can leave a message on? Goodbye, Mrs. Carroll. Silly old bat. I'm awful sorry, love, I didn't make it down to the court, but it's been murder here. How did you go on?
Saw me first, right at the top of the list.
And?
£50 fine, and I only have to pay £5 a week. My solicitor reckons it won't even affect me getting Josh back.
Oh, that's fantastic. Made up, love. That's a relief, isn't it?
Too right.
And made up for you, love.
Oh, it was your reference that swung it, you know, I'm sure. You said all the right things.
Yeah, well, it may have helped a bit.
Oh, I couldn't have done it without your help.
Well, things can only get better now, can't they?
I hope so.
Hiya, love. Guess what? Bev's got offered a £50 fine, isn't that fantastic?
Oh, I'm really grateful to you, you know, Ron. I mean, I know you couldn't make it in court or anything, but thanks for being so nice to me.
That was nothing, really.
And I know it's dead frumpy and fuddy-duddy and everything, but I sort of feel like it's a lucky charm. Oh, sorry about the stain. Popped in on Josh on the way home and he spilt his blackcurrant on it. Oh! Away? The back seam's gone. That's my suit! You've ruined it! What? Well, you got it for me, you left it there. It's for our wedding. It's my wedding suit. Now the bridegroom's seen it, it's going to be useless on the day. It's bad luck. You had no right to take it. Get it off.
You're getting married. When?
Get it off!
When?
Next month, the 16th.
It feels like my throat's been cut.
I'll make the tea, you do some butties.
Where's Annie?
Well, I hope she's gone to that rape counselling place. That's where she needs to be. I wonder if Sinbad's done anything about putting him out of his house.
Well, we should be doing it ourselves.
Yeah, well, if he doesn't do the right thing by our Nicky and shift his backside, it might just come to that.
I'm sure it was a genuine mistake, love.
I was going to have it altered. It was too big for me. Now I'm going to have to get the tailors to mend it as well. That's after it's been dry cleaned. I can't get that stain out.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the cleaners will manage.
The wedding's in a few weeks. When am I going to have time to find something else to wear?
Althea, don't worry about it, love. I'll tell you what. I'll take it out and I'll buy you another outfit. Something a bit more glamorous this time, eh?
There was nothing wrong with this one.
No.
Even if some people did think it was frumpy and fuddy-duddy.
Then I'll get you the exact copy of that one if you want.
Well, it is for me wedding, so if you're offering, perhaps I should go in for something a bit more showy.
No problem.
Maybe you can spare me for half an hour to get this to the cleaners.
Yeah, you carry on. No rush. I think we've sorted today's crisis.
See you later.
Ta-da, love.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know she was going to leave the suit lying around.
I'm not talking about that. Why didn't you tell me you were getting married?
Oh. Right. We've only just decided, really.
You never wanted to marry me. Now you're marrying someone you hardly know. Next month.
Bev, Anthea and I go back years. We went out together as teenagers. We had a fling. It's not as if we've only just met.
We lived together for 3 years. We did everything together. You know me better than you know her.
Bev, love.
I'd have married you any time you'd have asked when we were together. You know that.
I'm sorry. It's just the way things have turned out.
I had hoped that me, you and Josh would be together again. I have daydreams about the three of us going on day trips together, doing things together. It's never going to happen now.
I never meant to upset you, love.
Oh, Josh was upset today, I know.
Josh? Why?
He hadn't had the forms filled out for a school trip. You know, to the zoo. To the baby elephants. I didn't have the £7 to give.
Why didn't you tell me? Yeah, that should cover it. And I'll be able to get some sweets and all.
Thanks. Shame 3 of us couldn't go together. Could have been a sort of goodbye kind of day.
Yeah. Tell you what. Tell him to get one of them throwaway cameras. Get the teacher to take his photograph with the baby elephant, eh?
Thanks. Feel really sorry for him sometimes, you know. He really misses being at home with the 2 of us.
Here you go, mate. See you up.
What's that?
Do you need a hand with anything?
Okay, man.
Oh, come on. I don't want us two falling out.
Well, you're going a funny way about it, aren't you?
I had no choice. I have to be reasonable.
Look at us, son. All strung out. Too scared to even talk to anyone. Just think what it's like living across from the animal that's made her like that. Now, is that being reasonable?
All right, yeah, I feel for her, all right, but I can't do anything. Can't do anything without proof. What's up, love? Where have you been? Have you seen that Luke Musgrove again?
Been to uni. I went to a lecture and there were too many people all around me. I just felt funny and wanted to get out. I just ran and ran.
Get us some water. Nicky, just try and calm yourself down.
I was so frightened. I thought it was going to happen all over again. In here in my head. It was horrible.
What's happened?
Do you want me to get the doctor?
No.
She's been to university. Why'd you go back?
You've no idea. What's happened, Nick?
Something frightened her.
Have you seen any of the Musgroves or not?
Just tell us, love. We'll sort them out.
Dad, she doesn't need this. Just leave it alone for a bit.
Do you want me to get the doctor?
No, just phone me mum on the mobile. I'll sit with her. Try and tell us what happened, Nick.
All right.
No, and I won't be until Luke Musgrove and that gang of Micks are off this close. I've told you, Mother, if it's down to any of that lot...
Is your Nicky all right? I saw her rushing in before. And,
She'll be a lot better when your mate sorts himself and puts that lot out on the street.
When's he going to do it, eh? Because our Nicky's life's a misery because of him.
He's not. He said we should all be reasonable.
Whose side's he on, eh? That scumbag raped my daughter. She's going through a nightmare because of him.
I've had enough of this. Let's do it ourselves.
Yeah, come on. You won't stand a chance against all of us. I said we go over there, get all the stuff and throw it out on the street.
Hold on a minute.
Why? The police can't get him, and Sinbad won't do anything.
Come on, Mick, give us a hand.
Oh, count me out.
What?
You stay here.
Right. I'm in.
Dad, what are we standing here for? Let's do it.
See you, Grandad?
Put it there, love.
What are you watching?
Yeah, just the usual rubbish. I'll get that, look. Oh. Yes.
Come on, you.
Out.
What a help. What's going on?
Madness.
Well, I thought you were all for throwing them out.
Yeah, but not like that. If the business come, they'll do time.
Well, I should be over there helping.
No, that is mob mentality. Now look, it's off its head, son. Just stay out of it.
Hey, what's going on in here? Hang on, Frank, this is wrong. Get out the way. I won't. If you'd done what everyone wanted in the first place, none of this would have happened. Now get out of my way.
I'm gonna call the police, you animals.
Hey, get over there with the kid. Call the police. Don't even think about it. Hey, don't you dare. That's my window. Stop it, will you? Someone's going to get hurt.
They're trying to force us out, lads.
Come on.
Yes.
Gonna get my Mudro.
Get him. Go on, hit him. Come on.
Off with you.
Oh, God, now.
Hit him.
I want the lot of you out of here now. Like, this has gone too far. Stop it now. God's sake.
Mother of God, what's happening?
I tried to stop them, but he wouldn't listen. He want you all out of here.
You can't leave it like this.
No.
Can't have this, man.
Please stop, my boy's innocent. I swear it, please. Mum, my dad and Jason are fighting. They're smashing up all the stuff. Deserve it. Just go away and leave us.
You can't do this. They've ruined my daughter's life. Look at them scum.
My lads are innocent. Just leave us. Greg, put that down
I
now.
want them out of here. This is the only way to do it.
So childish.
I'm protecting my daughter from that.
I didn't touch her.
It's the truth. You can't solve things like this. It has to be done legally. For God's sake, put it down and get the rest of the stuff back inside.
I'm doing this for our Nicky. It's the only way we'll get rid of them.
Put it down.
Are we going to do what we came for?
No, Greg! Stop him, Mum! Dad, Jason, you've got to stop it now! This won't help our Nicky! Look at her, she's already upset. You want to make it even worse?
Just keep out of it, love.
I hate you like this.
You know, Emily's right. If you want to help your Nicky, you want to start spending your time and your energy supporting her, instead of acting like some thick-head vigilante group.
You changed your tune.
I meant take the rent book back, Sinbad. Not ransack the house and frighten them to death. And look at her. What about her, eh? She's someone's daughter and all, you know. Oh, go back to your own lives, all of yous, will you? Before someone gets hurt. Now!
I just wanted to get back to normal. And look what's happened. I've caused all this.